I'll tell you the story about it after. And a thing of daisies, because we put in some new perennial beds, but I don't even know if we're going to be able to get the dirt in them this year. If not, I'll just plant them in one of those big tubs for the winter. But I've been looking for these astros all over. The other thing is, then I came out and there was this really cute little pigeon. We don't usually see pigeons around here. The seagulls are the ones that are in the parking lot. And when Ray was little, he wanted to catch one. So I'm talking like 2 years old. So we always had to tell him we had to come back with a box. Otherwise he would cry that we had to take one with us. So we'd say, well, we'll go home and get a box to get one. So that was cute because this pigeon was following me around to the car. But I'm going to go through the Dunkin Donuts drive-thru right now. And I'm going to ask if, if they've ever heard of shaking the macchiatos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, be lucky. All right, let's go. Let's see where I go through. Why do I hear people? Do you hear people? I hear people. I hear people. I'm looking at my cameras, and all my cameras are all good. Okay. And I have to go get my kids from sports practice. Not practice, I shouldn't say. They're already having taken them away for games and stuff. Oh, that sounded like that shifted hard on that one. What's that about? Okay, what's going up here? It's a convention or something? Is that guy in the drive-thru? Is he not in the drive-thru? What are we doing here? Elvis is here. It says 8 Elvis. Hey there. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of a line. I'm just going to get a nice coffee, but I'm going to ask about that. I don't know whether I'm going to ask here or I'm going to ask at the window. Not sure which one I'm going to do. I haven't checked in the last few hours if there was any Brian Laundrie updates, but I'm sure I would have had 19 million calls if there were. I don't think he's going to be found for a while. Jimmy told me now they're looking at the Appalachian Trail. I said, that is so ridiculous that I just can't believe we talked about the sister lying last night. Today they wake up and the sister's lying. We talked about that campground weeks before it was mentioned. Talked about the Appalachian Trail. Can you imagine if we're right here? It's so crazy. But that sister, wow. So she was probably, going to say goodbye to him? Didn't we have a case like that? I'm trying to think of who that was. Where somebody was going to go say goodbye to somebody that was on the run. I feel like I'm having deja vu every moment of the day. I feel like we had something like that. Where they would have, person would have said goodbye because they were going on the run. I can't remember which one it was now. Was it Photos Doulos? Did you hear about that poor girl in Pennsylvania in Bucks County, 18 years old, had graduated high school, was going to college, and broke up with her boyfriend, and he apparently could not get over her, and he wrote all these horrible text messages about how he's going to stab her 57 times and all this stuff, and he was going to kill her. And well, anyway, he asked her to go to the train station parking lot just to talk about their relationship, and then he killed her. He killed her, brutally killed her. He said that they got into a fight and then he killed her. The mother gave a victim's impact statement. She said, I will never, ever forgive you. I don't want to say your name. I don't want to hear your name. And just because the text messages he sent through were horrific. He said, he was texting, I killed her and I'm glad, or I'm going to kill her and nothing's going to stop me. And he was only like 19 years old himself. And he stabbed her like brutally. He brought 2 knives from his mother's kitchen, and then he went home to his mother's house, and he had blood all over his clothes, and she called the police. And here we go. Hold on, let me see.
Hello, welcome to Dunkin. Give me one moment and I'll be able to help you.
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't know if I want it. They have a pumpkin cream cold brew. What other kind of cold brew can pumpkin cream cold brew? Cold brew with cold foam. Or just a cold brew. Can I get a cold brew with just half and half or cream? Or should I just get a hot coffee? It's not hot now, it's not cold out. Where's the iced coffee? Hot or iced? How about an iced coffee with a little bit of cream and vanilla? Unsweetened vanilla. Vanilla and toasted almond.
What can I get for you today?
Yeah, can I get a large iced coffee with the unsweetened vanilla and toasted almond and a little bit of cream in it?
Is it toasted almond and vanilla?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
$3.87 for the window.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what those purple drinks are. I always want to ask. I asked them last time and they told me something about the purple drinks. I wish someone would have one because I just want a sip of it. I don't want a whole purple drink like that. But I just think it looks cool. But I'm going to ask them about the macchiato. It wasn't clickbait. I'm going to ask them up here though at the window. I don't know how I'm going to ask her though. I don't know whether I'm going to ask her like, let me see how I'm going to ask her. I'm not sure how I'm going to ask her. Let me see. Can I ask you something? You know the caramel macchiatos you have? You're not allowed to shake those, right?
No.
Because there's a big thing going on YouTube where this girl, she threw the coffee in New Jersey at somebody because they didn't shake it. And so everybody's like wondering if it's true or not because she was saying that they didn't shake her macchiato, so she threw a cup at them.
Yeah, no.
And she was arrested.
Macchiatos were not allowed to shake or stir.
Or stir.
Yeah, or stir, unless directed by the customer. Because the macchiato is supposed to be all the milk
Right.
and then the espresso on top.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so it's
Yep.
true. All right, thanks.
But no, TikTok, man, they got people doing crazy things. Now they got kids stealing from schools.
Oh, I know, it's terrible what they're
Yep.
doing. Yeah, it's
Yep.
crazy, yeah.
So now you're in my kid's school. They got this thing where they have to go to the bathroom. They got to sign in and sign out. And then somebody checks to make sure nothing was
Oh, yeah,
stolen.
because there's something, with the bathrooms now, right, on TikTok?
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw
Yep.
that, yeah.
It is just, it's
It's
crazy.
crazy, getting
It
crazy.
really is.
Crazy. Okay, thanks.
No problem. And the more views you got, the chances of the,
Yeah, right?
yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's crazy. Oh,
She wouldn't get out of the car when the cop was there to arrest her, and she oh my gosh, she made it. She was just like so entitled, it was crazy. It was, I'm not getting out of the car.
yep. Oh my Lord.
Oh my gosh.
I know as long as she was in the car, she was safe.
I guess so, yeah.
No. They can forcibly remove you from that car.
Right. Is that mine?
Here you
Okay,
go.
thank you.
You're welcome. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Okay, so you heard it here. Now she just, what she just did? I don't know if you saw it. She took my iced coffee and she gave it a shake, like she swirled it around in her hand. Now I'm going to tell you something. She said they can't. Now see, somebody could argue that now. Somebody could argue what she said. She said we are not allowed to shake the macchiato unless directed by the customer. So wow, if that lady, you know, the one that threw the everything, if she sees my video now, that could be bad. Say, I was thinking she's going to say we can't shake it or stir it. No, we can't shake it and we can't stir it if not directed by the customer. But she said we cannot shake or stir unless direct 333. Look at that, 333. We cannot shake or stir unless directed by the customer. That's crazy. So now that girl that threw the coffee is going to watch this maybe and go running back. But no matter what, she threw the freaking cup at the person, right? And then wouldn't get out of the car. Yeah, wouldn't get out of the drive-through line. Oh, that's so crazy. That is crazy. What time is it? It's almost. I have to go for a bike ride. And do you know that? You want to know something? I went for my bike ride yesterday, and I left after that video that I put up, and I could only ride 5 miles without it being dark. So I literally have to get out by like 5 o'clock now, and I've got to get the kids and stuff. And now this thing I know is like flying in the way of the camera. Hold on a minute. I don't want to. Sorry, it's my beads. But yeah. I would like to challenge you the next time you go to Dunkin Donuts. Ask them about the macchiato. And let's see what kind of responses we get. So over here I got the we're not allowed to shake or stir unless directed by the customer. I never knew a macchiato was that intense. Because I've had macchiatos before. I never paid attention to the 3 layers or whatever the heck. I don't know if I've had them at, have I? I think I've just had one at McDonald's or something. Not sure. She mentioned TikTok. A lot of crazy stuff going on at TikTok at Dunkin Donuts. So what else? I don't know. There was another. Oh yes, the poor girl Sarah Everard in the UK who was killed by, was it Cousins, right? He got a life sentence 2 days ago, and I was actually, because we've discussed that case before. Jeanette was right. Jeanette was in there like taping like a lunatic. We've discussed this case. I'm like, oh yeah, I know, Jeanette. I'm gonna get to that. But thanks, Jeanette. Yeah. So that's good, because sometimes they have. Well, I know Australia, right? You guys, you say your sentences are not too tough on for murder and stuff. That people are murdering people and getting out really soon. So anyway, he got a life sentence. Was it? I can't remember his first name. Jason or Thomas Cousins, right? And then, like I said, there was that Pennsylvania case. That was horrific. But that new police cam that came out, that was really, really telling. And I know I think Mike's pissed at me or something for, he thinks I didn't remove your comment, Mike, it's there. Said that I said it's okay if you hit someone. That's not what I said about that. It was okay that if she hit him first, or so. I don't know what Mike's comment was, but said that what I said was what he was doing to her was abuse. To lock her out of her vehicle, to push her, to try to take her phone away, put her backpack out there like he's leaving her. That's abusive, okay? And so what I'm saying is, if he's in the driver's seat of this van and he's like pulling away and she slaps at him, I don't consider that being the aggressor, is what I was saying. I don't consider that being the aggressor, because she's trying to stop him from pulling away with her van, and she's slapping him with an open hand, like so much so that it's a play slap. But the guy that called in the 911 call said the guy was slapping her. So it's a moot point, because he was the aggressor. And I don't think that's the first time he was abusive to her. And she was covering for him, and it was obvious to see that. Even he said, I gave her some marks, and I think that's why he was kind of pushing away the scratches and stuff, because he knew what he did, and he wanted to know whether they spoke to her and what she say. And he was honestly shocked when they thought she was the aggressor. So that's what I just want to clear up for Mike. That's what I said. If she had slapped him while he was trying to take her van away, yeah, I don't think that makes her the aggressor, even if he hadn't slapped her previous to that, okay? But because he was taking her away, he was taking her phone in the middle of nowhere, that's abuse. So that's all I meant by, I don't know, I think Mike got, when I do lose service, that'll be it. No harm, Mike. Your comments there, I think you misunderstood what I was trying to say, but it's okay. I put on my community post a statement from the Moab about this, from the Moab Police Department. Why don't you look at that if you haven't seen that already, about investigating this and whether they think that there's any issues and stuff. swing your arms. You're about ready to walk into a pole.